New details about the man police say shot and killed a woman in Yazoo City around 6:30 this morning. 12 News' Cameron Smith has details.
I was going through messages this morning and looking at what she just reached out and just said, "I just want you to know that I love you very much." It is very hard. It's very hard for so many reasons. Some reasons I would not share, but it's very hard for us right now.
A Tuesday morning in Yazoo City, Mississippi. The kind of morning where the sun is already high, cutting through the humidity, where you'd expect to hear birds or maybe the rumble of a school bus. But for one woman, that morning began and ended with a single, brutal sound. Kenlanda Burns, a 35-year-old employee for the local school district, was just walking out of her apartment. She never made it. At 6:37 a.m., paramedics found her body, gone from a single gunshot to the back of the head. This wasn't a random act of violence. It was personal. It was calculated. And the police knew exactly who did it. His name was Erwin Barnes, her boyfriend. Authorities said he was armed and dangerous, and they launched a manhunt to find him before he could hurt anyone else. They had to find him. They needed to find him. And here's the part that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about justice. What if I told you the police had a chance to get him off the streets just 2 days earlier? They had him. But a glitch in the system let him go. A single mistake. A single line of code. Think about a time you saw something wrong. Maybe a red flag in a relationship or a weird message on a friend's phone, and you decided to let it go because someone told you it was nothing. What do you think would be the first sign you'd miss if you were in their shoes? Write in the comment below, and also we will love to know where you are watching us from. Kenlanda Burns wasn't just a body found on a street. She was an employee of the Yazoo City Municipal School District, a person whose daily work likely had a direct impact on the lives of local students and families. She was a member of a community, and her death left a painful void, an emptiness where a life full of purpose had been. It's a cruel reality that for so many victims, their identity becomes defined by the way they died, not the way they lived. But to understand the full weight of this tragedy, we have to look at the man who took her life. Erwin Barnes. He wasn't a stranger. He was her boyfriend. And this wasn't the first time he had been violent. Yazoo City Police Chief Terry Gann confirmed that Barnes had a documented history of domestic violence. This wasn't a sudden, impulsive act. It was the tragic end of a long, documented pattern of abuse. The most horrifying part? The police almost stopped him, not weeks before, not months before, just 2 days earlier. Oh, yes, 2 days earlier. On Sunday evening, a tip came in about Barnes's location. Officers were ready to move in and arrest him. They had a warrant for his arrest that had been active since September 10th, but when an officer checked the system to confirm it, the warrant did not show as active. Chief Gann called it an unfortunate glitch. A simple technical error in the system meant a police officer couldn't verify that a dangerous man had a warrant out for his arrest.
Allegedly, the warrant was signed on yesterday. And so if this had been handled more expeditiously, two families wouldn't be hurting right now.
Chief Gann explains this was a domestic case and tells us they began searching for Barnes not long after a report was filed and an affidavit was signed on September 10th.
We'd gotten a tip on where he was Sunday, and unfortunately, due to a glitch in our system, it didn't show an active warrant. And so by the time we were able to work it out and see the warrant, we started looking for him again, and we were actually actively looking for him when this assault occurred.
Chief Gann says, due to the ongoing investigation, there are some details he's not up to speed on, and he's waiting to get those from the sheriff.
Because of that one flaw, that one wrong piece of information, Barnes remained free. You just heard how a simple oversight can lead to a fatal consequence. In this channel, we analyze the details others miss, because sometimes knowing the signs can be the only thing that saves a life. Don't be the one who looks back and wishes they'd seen this coming. Join the community now to ensure you're always one step ahead. Tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another crucial red flag. As the news of Kenlanda's death spread, the pressure on law enforcement was immense. Everyone in Yazoo City knew Erwin Barnes was out there, armed and dangerous. Police were racing against the clock, scouring every street and alley, desperate to find him before he could harm anyone else. The manhunt, which began in Yazoo County, quickly moved to neighboring Hinds County as new information came in. The air was thick with tension, a shared sense of fear and urgency that hung over every patrol car and police radio. But the pursuit came to a sudden, devastating end. Just hours after Kenlanda's body was found, the manhunt concluded. Erwin Barnes was located in Hinds County, and with a single, final act of violence, the chase was over.
And that breaking news is out of northern Hinds County. A manhunt for a Yazoo City murder suspect is over after officials said he was found dead by suicide. The Yazoo County Sheriff said that suspect, Erwin Barnes, shot and killed the mother of his children at the Willowwood Apartments in Yazoo City before taking his own life near the rest stop in Pocahontas.
Got there, he was deceased from a self-inflicting gunshot wound.
He was deceased, leaving the police with no suspect to apprehend and the community with no answers. His death brought an end to the physical pursuit, but it did nothing to resolve the pain or the injustice. A legal trial is more than just a formality. It's where the facts are established, evidence is presented, and the victim's family gets to see accountability delivered. A trial writes the official record of a crime. When Barnes took his own life, he circumvented that entire process. There is no official court record of his guilt for Kenlanda's murder, only the word of law enforcement. Her family will never have the closure that a formal verdict and sentencing can provide. The man who took her life never had to answer for his actions, leaving behind a profound sense of justice unserved. If this story opened your eyes to a painful truth about the system, please give this video a like and share it with someone who needs to hear it. It's how we start a conversation and create the change so many families never got to see. What happened in Yazoo City wasn't an isolated incident. An investigation by the Marshall Project and the Northeast Mississippi Daily Journal has documented widespread issues with Mississippi's warrant systems. From judges signing off on warrants without proper justification to courts actively blocking public access to records, the system is fragile. What Chief Gann called an unfortunate glitch was actually a symptom of a much larger documented problem. Kenlanda's death wasn't just a brutal act of domestic violence. It was a devastating consequence of a broken system. The police had a chance to prevent this, but a flaw in the public safety net allowed a dangerous man to slip through the cracks, leaving a family with no trial and no closure. It's a powerful and unsettling narrative that forces us to question who the system is really designed to protect. And hey, if you've made it this far and still haven't subscribed, I want to know why. Are you the type of person who just likes to live on the edge? Or do you have a different take on what we do here? Drop a comment below and tell me what you think. I'm genuinely curious to hear why you're willing to take that chance and miss what's next. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay safe.